I don't know why I do this to myself. It's Thursday, June 28th. I leave tomorrow morning for Metropolis. And this bow's still set up for Michigan. We went to the Total Archery Challenge up in Michigan. That video is coming. There's a reason I'm waiting. I gotta get this all reset up for the ASA shoot. I really wanted to build new strings before this shoot, but I think these ones are gonna have to do. I guess I better get started. Alright, so it's all set up. This is the same bow you saw me shoot in Texas. I changed just a couple of things, so I want to go over that real quick before I sight it in, case it up and get ready to go. I changed my pin. Before I shot a 15 thousandths blue fiber, went to a 10, just shrunk it up a little bit, trying to get a little bit smaller. Just gives me that advantage when you're trying to like aim off a fletching or something a little more finite. I also changed my clarifier. Before this whole year, I've been shooting a 0.5. I've always shot a 1 before. I saw they came out with the 0.5, so I gave it a try. I could see my pin really well, which was kind of nice, but the target lost a lot of definition for me. So I went ahead, threw that 1 back in. I'm gonna try that again. But everything else is still the same, 70 pounds, 29 inches. Bee stingers are all set up the same. I think 22 off the back, 4 off the front, 4 power lens and a Montana black gold sight with a shrewd scope. I did put a new blade on my rest. My old blade was totally shot, but I still went with the same type of blade. It's a 10 thousandths narrow, I think. Still shooting the X cutter, 140 grains up front, blazers off the back. It's a rocking setup. I'm loving the way it's holding. Time to sight it in, case it up, and leave tomorrow morning. So there is one other thing I changed I forgot to mention. My release. Shot it slow without a clicker before. I sped it up just a tick and put a clicker back in it. Alright, I think it's close enough for now. You saw it here, all 9 shots of practice. I need to bump it right a little and down. That was a bad shot. Erase that one. But mostly right and a little bit low. And that's at 40. Heck, I might shoot 3 more. But that'll be it. This time tomorrow morning, we'll be headed to Southern Illinois. We got all registered. The practice range is basically a cesspool. We're gonna hit these bags and make sure everything's still good to go. .30 p.m. day 1, which is Friday. Lauren and I don't shoot today, but there are some people that are shooting, so we're gonna go cheer on some of our buddies and hope they do well. We start tomorrow morning at 11:30. Shot a few practice arrows, went pretty good. It's a soupy, muddy mess though. Just kind of hanging out, enjoying this 110-degree weather. It's literally so humid already at 6:30 that my lens just keeps fogging up. I keep wiping it off, it keeps fogging up. So probably not a great day to have to shoot at 12, but I don't have to get up at 4 or 5 to go run or to get going. Stumbled into some sort of bike trail. 3.1 miles in 30 minutes and 41 seconds. I usually try to keep my pace under 10 minutes a mile, which that's like right at it, just a little under. So not too bad considering how hot and humid it is. And I didn't want to push too hard. I got to shoot today, so. But this is a huge advantage. Getting out, doing a little cardio, even if you're on the chunky side like myself. I'll probably do the same thing I did in Texas, which my first day of shooting is unknown. Second day is known. I shoot open B, it's a 45-yard class. 20 targets unknown, 20 targets known. And I'll probably film with this smaller camera, which doesn't handle like slow motion and cool stuff like that as well. But I don't want people thinking I'm using like the focus ring or anything like that to judge distance. So this camera's small enough, it's got such a deep depth of field, there's no way I'd be able to judge distance with it. So I'll film with this camera today. Tomorrow I'll have the A7S II back out. This is just a little vlog camera. It's the A5100 by Sony. Not as good at audio, not as good at frame rates, but it's still filming. I'll still be vlogging, and I'll see you guys on the range. So day 3 of the ASA Metropolis, day 2 of actual shooting. Yesterday was miserable. That's why you never really heard from me again. I didn't shoot all that bad. I struggled a lot through the middle of the course. I ended up like 6 down, and I was stuck there for a while and then got on a little bit of a tear. I ended up 2 up, which ties me for 5th place going into today. First place I was like 12 up. So I'm just gonna go out, shoot the best I can, have fun today. One little issue from yesterday, I lost my release somewhere between the last target I shot and the practice range. So I rode a trolley back and stuff, so it probably fell out on there, fell onto the road, and someone picked it up. So hopefully it'll show up at the ASA booth today, maybe, fingers crossed. But I'm shooting my old release for today. Oh well, not gonna make any excuses. Lauren didn't shoot her best either. But we're having a good time, and we're gonna go give it everything we got for today and head home.
just out. Guess that'll sum up my day.
I got some clothes, some shirts in the truck. Just out.
All right, so back home now from the Metropolis shoot. It didn't go so well. I ended up shooting 4 up on the second day, which is the known day, which isn't that great of a score. But I learned a lot. Definitely should go prepared next time. I've already started practicing for the next shoot. I'm going to be at the Classic, the ASA Classic, which is in Coleman, Alabama. Yeah, so I already got a new release again. I'm shooting the same one that I was before. But it just it put a damper on things. 6 up, it's not terrible. I took 11th place, not where I wanted to be. But I'm going to take everything I learned and apply it to the next one, and I'll see you then.